So as you can see by what I've showed you and by the sounds outside, it is a super rainy, gloomy day, and I feel it. I feel the gloominess of the weather. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, me getting dressed and jeweled up this morning, like, it was not a struggle, but it was one of those things where I really had to ask myself, like, what is gonna serve me most? And I was so tired. It's one of those days where I feel like if I just closed my eyes every time I went to bed, I would have just fallen asleep again, and I could have seen that cycle happening throughout the whole day. And this is a really nice apartment, but the only issue is, because of the balcony here, you've got this block of sunlight, so, or daylight in general, so whether it's kind of grey and gloomy and cloudy like it is today, or whether it's like bright brilliant sunshine, inside the actual apartment you would think it's always like either early morning or evening time, because you don't actually get, the sunlight doesn't hit inside the apartment because of that. And to me, I feel like that has made a huge difference, because even when the weather is like this, I feel personally like when I am outside and when I am able to see the fullness of the day, no matter where it is on this scale of grey, on this grey spectrum, I feel like I can inhabit the emotions that are present in me more. Whether that's that I'm really happy and that I wish it was sunnier because I want to be like expressing that happiness, or whether it's that I'm mirroring the weather and I feel a bit like gloomy and melancholy myself, I feel like I'm able to embody that, whatever I'm feeling more, and be able to witness more of the spectrum of my own emotions when I can see the day itself, no matter if I'm inside, outside, flitting between the two. But I feel like this makes such a huge difference to me, because yes, yeah, we've got this little balcony and it's nice, but yeah, the fact that it blocks the daylight getting inside makes it so difficult to actually motivate myself to understand where my emotions are coming from, and to really kind of witness that spectrum and understand what it is that I need. Because I'll be waking up and I'm thinking, oh, I just want to stay in bed, and I'm having a shower and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I really want to go out. But I'm not even able to ask myself that and to find out the true answer, because I'm not seeing the daylight. And so that kind of fogginess that's clouding the actual apartment is also clouding my own decision making. But alas, we're going to a cafe, and then we're going to an Egyptian museum, I think. So I decided to kind of dress the part with these rings and these earrings. And yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm in my luteal phase of my cycle, and so I didn't want to kind of, you know, I'm feeling a bit bloated, I'm feeling a bit like I'm not great in myself, so I didn't want to like overcompensate and like doll myself up too much and do my hair and makeup and things like that. But for me, I feel like clothing is such a beautiful expression, because I'm not changing anything about myself. I find that if I put too much makeup on while I'm in my luteal phase, it can actually make me feel more insecure, because I feel like I'm covering up how I feel, and then I feel like I've just slapped stuff on my face, and it kind of feels like a barrier to my truth and to my true expression. But when I put clothes on, I feel like I'm finding outfits that feel like they make me, my spirits feel lifted, or, you know, they bring out the colour, the natural complexion in my face and things like that. So yeah, that's the plan today, and the plan is to be outside as long as possible while the daylight is out, so that when we come home and there is no daylight, we can just cozy up and get ready for our travels back home tomorrow. And yeah, I'm trying today as well to not kind of like use the fact that we're going out as a thing to make me feel better. I'm trying to just allow myself to feel and to tap into my emotions. And even when we're doing things that often bring me joy and excitement, I want to really just like be with the depth of my emotions. And if I just need to be still and silent, I will. And if I need to like express my agitation or irritation, then I will. or if I feel like it's really lifting me up and I really acknowledge that, then I will feel into that as well. But I don't want anything to be overcompensating or undercompensating how I feel, and I also don't want anything to mask how I feel with another emotion, because I feel like sometimes that takes you away from what's truly happening inside. So yeah, no dwelling, but also no resisting. Let's go. It's a very foggy, misty day in Torino. And we were just saying that I haven't seen this much mist in ages. And I feel like if you didn't know where you were, you could be in ex-USSR. But I don't know, it's kind of weird when the day's like this, because I woke up and when the sun rose, the sky was exactly the same as it is now. So it's that kind of grey sky where I said it before, but it could be 9 in the morning or it could be 5 in the evening, and then all of a sudden the sun has set. So it's kind of weird, but I guess you have to make your own art out of it, make your own experience. What do you think, Carlos? What do you think? What's your experience of the misty day? How does it make you feel?
Cold.
Does it stir any emotion in you, or does it make you...
poetic expression of my time back in the Slavic countries.
Poetic expression of time back in Slavic countries. Yeah. I don't know, for me it just makes me want to go cafe hopping. Start by drinking coffee, then in the afternoon tea, then in the evening hot chocolate. Yeah.